Come in.
Good morning.
Gina, what are you doing here? What?
Well, Channy and I were out for a walk, and I knew this is the only place you could possibly be this time of the morning.
I really don't think it's a good idea for you to be wandering around these halls. I'm expecting Cece any minute.
So what?
Well, I think he might be a little furious to find you here.
Well, that's all your fault, isn't it? I mean, after all, you didn't tell me you were addictive. I would have taken precautions. Now I can't help myself. I can't stay away from you.
Gina, listen, there's nothing I would rather do than neck with you all day, but I do have a very important meeting to attend, and I don't think it's really a good idea for you to be here when Cece arrives.
All I really wanted was a hug. You can manage that, can't you?
I think I can, yeah.
Smell like jasmine?
Well, I certainly hope so. I use the soap, the lotion, the powder, and the cologne.
It works. How are you feeling this morning?
To tell you the truth, Cece, since the miscarriage, I woke up this morning and I felt, I don't know, like it was a brand new day instead of another bittersweet 24 hours.
I've been thinking about new beginnings myself. I want to marry you, Santana. Today.
And now what I'm talking about.
You were wrong last night. I've had enough of this.
We have to do something. We don't have time to argue about this.
Listen, I agree with you. Every second that we're wasting here is important. But I'm the only one who knows what to do for her.
So you keep saying, but you haven't yet proved that she has this Solon syndrome. Look, this is our child. Would you please get out of my way?
Mrs. Capel, please, if you love Samantha, don't let him take her out of this house.
I've told you, Cece, you don't have to marry me.
Marrying you is not an obligation or a chore. I know what you told me. I want to forget we ever had that conversation.
Well, I don't know how we can do that.
We start right here, and we start right now.
I don't think that's possible.
You think, at least I think that's the way you feel, I proposed to you because of the baby.
Would you have proposed to me if I hadn't gotten pregnant?
Maybe not. I'm proposing to you now. No ulterior motives. No mitigating factors. Just a man who wants to spend the rest of his life with you.
It's very hard to say no to you, Cece.
Good. I don't want you to. It's right for us, for both of us. Don't throw it away, please.
Is that what I'm doing?
I feel something's happening. I feel a loosening, a pulling apart. I don't want it to happen. I want to make a commitment to you. I want you to know that it's real.
You know, Cece, at one time I did doubt your commitment to me. And now all I have to do is stand here and look into your eyes, and I know, and I can see what you feel. And I believe you. I believe that you would marry me this moment, and that you would mean every vow from the bottom of your heart.
And why the hesitation?
Because I don't know what it would mean for me.
It means I will make you happy. I swear to that.
I know you try, Cece. But who would I get to be? Would I get to be Santana Andrade Capwell? Or Mrs. Cece Capwell? There's a difference, you know.
Don't you know me by now that I would never hold you back? It's your strength and your independence that what attracted me to you in the first place. I'd never make you change. I'd never want you to change.
That's the thing, Cece. You see, it could change just by virtue of becoming your wife. And even if I ignored my doubts, we would still be left with one irrefutable fact. You'd still be in love with Sophia.
What?
Oh, no, just patting myself on the back for having the amazing foresight to be in the gym the day we met.
Yeah, if I told you that thank you. I've had a wonderful time.
Yeah, ways you haven't even realized. I'd always heard that San Francisco was one of the most romantic cities in the world, and now I have proof.
Yeah, well, it depends on the people in San Francisco, but you have a couple like us. Of course, it's the most romantic city.
Really had a good time?
Yeah, can't you tell?
Well, there were a few moments.
Oh, I had a wonderful time. I can't believe you even have to ask.
Well, I figured that you'd been to San Francisco at least 1,000,000 times.
Never with you.
You stuck?
Yeah, do you know a 5-letter word for ecstasy?
It's easy. W-O-M-A-N. Woman.
I don't think so.
Yeah, trust me, I'm really good at these things.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm really good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, maybe I could use your expertise.
Maybe you could.
Give me a 10-letter word for appetite.
What's this?
Insatiable.
Yeah, it's starting to sound a lot like you, isn't it? Let's see, an 11-letter word for partner. Uninhibited. Imaginative. Daring.
Okay.
You're blushing.
I know.
We should get harder puzzles next time.
You really don't stop, do you?
No, you like it.
I do. I do. I have another one.
What?
What's a 3-letter word for dangerous?
3-letter word for dangerous. I don't know. I give up.
Ken. K-E-N. Don't start something you can't finish.
I can finish it.
You don't stop. You don't.
No, not with you, I don't. Did I hear it, tell you that I heard from Santana the other day?
No.
Yeah, she called me up. I think she thought that we had something in common. She invited me up to Cece's office. It's pretty impressive.
Why?
What do you think? She seems to have some doubts about her future with Cece, and I don't know. I just hope they can work it out.
You do? You hope they can work it out because you want to see them together or because you don't want to see him running around available?
Truth?
Always.
I don't really care what happens to them. I only want to stay on track with you the way we are right now because I think that you are the most interesting, fascinating, sensual woman that I've ever met, and I'm not going to hand you over to anybody else, prior claims notwithstanding.
This is unbelievable.
What?
That I'm here on a plane with you, and we've just been away together, and all of a sudden it hit me that I don't miss Cece at all. Thank you. Thank you.
Please, Mrs. Capel, listen to me. You know what I can do for Samantha. You've seen it with your own eyes. I know this virus all too well. And the hospital has no way of treating it. Please, I'm this close in isolating the virus. Once I've accomplished that, I can find a cure. In the meantime, let me help you temporarily with the relief I have.
I just can't give my daughter over to you. I'm taking her to the hospital.
Excuse me.
Same song, same verse. How many times do I have to say it? It's over between me and Sophia.
Now, I know you believe that, Cece, but that's absolutely not true.
She is out of my head.
And out of your heart.
You're in my heart. Great time for this. I can't believe it.
What?
Got a meeting I gotta attend to.
It's okay, Cece.
No, it's not okay. I want to deal with this and I want to settle this today. Please don't go anyplace. I'll be back as soon as I can. Please.
You go to your meeting, Cece. I promise you, everything's gonna be just fine.
Trying to make me deliberately late.
No. I'm just trying to give you something to hold on to while you make that stuffy old deal. Go on, go. Cece? I love you.
Is everything all right?
Yeah. Why wouldn't it be?
Well, I don't know. You seem a little cool, that's all.
There's just frustration, that's all. I mean, every time I get around you, my hormones kick in and they just go crazy. Make love to me, David.
Sounds fantastic, but
Let's go.
I
Come on.
cannot. I'm about to close a business deal.
Business. Business, business, business. Well, how dull. How about later? You could come down to the guest house. I'd make you forget all about your business deal.
I am going to hold you to that.
So does that mean you'll be there?
Look, I may be busy, but I'm not crazy. But in the meantime,
I know. I should be leaving. But I can't just yet.
you know, I don't think anybody's ever found me this irresistible before in my life.
Oh, Channing, sweetie.
What's wrong?
It's okay. Oh, I think he's just hungry. Oh, no.
What?
I left my baby bag down in the lobby.
Well, let me go down and get it for you, huh?
Oh, it's all right. I know you're trying to prepare for a meeting and everything. I'll just go downstairs.
What, you going to feed him in the lobby?
Well,
No, listen, that's not necessary. I have to go to my office anyway and pick something up. You get him ready, and I'll be back in a flash, all right?
okay, thanks, though. I hate to bother you with
Gina,
it.
you are important to me, and so is Channing. Least I can do is lend a hand.
Watch out, or I'll have you feeding him yourself.
You can draft me anytime.
Duplicitous son of... Yes, Lionel Lockridge, please. I know he's having breakfast there. Hey, partner. How you doing? Where am I? I'm with David. What do you mean, why? Because I'm getting the information we need. No, he doesn't suspect a thing. Well, it's a good thing you told me to undo that redecorating I did in his apartment. Well, I've come up with a brilliant plan. It's gonna work. No, it's a terrible idea. That's why I'm going to so much trouble to put it into action. Look, I need to get ready. This has to happen tonight. So I want you to schedule a meeting with those guys at the Oasis, the Taskans. Yeah, have a meet with Cece. And by the way, you won't have to worry about David. I've completely neutralized him. Look, you have your job, I have mine. Gotta go.
Well, Lockridge is on the phone. Shall we go through the deal one more time?
Okay. We make a deal with Capwell, then we sell the company to Lockridge. In return, he gets the company, any stock option, and most importantly, the seat on the Capwell board.
The only stumbling block is you.
I can't believe that you want to spend more money on a meal here right now. After all the money you spent on the trip.
Every time you get that little twinkle in your eye, it's worth every red cent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel so good. I had such a wonderful time. I'm not used to feeling this way. And you know what? I don't want it to end. Let's get a room here. Want to? We're gonna get a room here and we'll just have room service and watch a movie and barricade ourselves in and make love and...
Twist my arm. Okay, all right, I'll do it.
Yeah?
I'll arrange it, yeah. Absolutely.
I'm gonna run to the ladies' room. I'll be right
Go,
back.
go.
You receive one seat on the board of directors.
There will be times when I will assign my proxy to one of my sons. I assume that will be acceptable.
Well, I see no problem with that at all. Cece? Cece?
That would be fine. Absolutely fine.
Well, then that settles everything, I believe. You look it over. If it's to your satisfaction, sign the papers. I'll have someone picked up the signed agreement, and we'll consider this deal closed. Cece?
What?
So this is it. You're just leaving.
I have to. What about Brandon? Have you talked to him? Yes. He is such a little man. He wants me to be happy. Do you know what he said to me? He said that I should go out there and find myself. Can you imagine that? A little boy knowing the importance of finding out who you are.
Say what you will about Gina. She's been good to your son.
Yes, she has. I have to write to her and thank her.
What about Cece? Did you write to him, too?
As a matter of fact, I did. I had to. He was trying to talk me out of it, and I can't let that happen.
No, of course not. You're trying to save your own life.
Yes. You certainly understand.
Of course I do.
Right. All packed? It's time to say goodbye to you, Mama. How do I do that? How do I say goodbye to the most important person in my life?
I help you. But first, I want you to tell me you're sure.
Oh, I am so sure. I have never been more sure about anything in my entire life.
New York's a big city. It can seem very far away.
Yeah, well, that's why I chose it. For the challenge. You know, I want to walk down those streets, crammed filled with people. No one knows me, and take that whole city by storm. No prisoners. Look, Mama, I want and need to carve out a niche all by myself. For myself. So I need distance from this place to be able to do that, both physically and psychologically.
What about love? Have you figured that into your plans?
If it comes, I won't turn it away. If it's right. Hey, but this isn't about a man. This is about me, Santana Andrade. And if I find that man, whoever he is, that's who he's going to get to love. Only me. I finally realized that I do deserve that in life.
You deserve everything life has to offer. My beautiful, beloved daughter. You're sure you'll find what you're looking for in New York?
I hope so. I know I can't find it here, Mama.
All right. Then God go with you. My beautiful, precious girl. Don't think I'm happy about having my daughter moving 3,000 miles away. I can't argue with your reasons for going. You're facing an incredible journey. But with God's help, your life is going to change for the better, because when you reach its end, you'll know your own heart, Santana. What kind of a mother would I be if I tried to stand in your way?
I love you so much. So much.
And I love you. And I think you're very brave.
Or very crazy.
No,
Yes.
no. No. It would be easy for you to stay here, become Mrs. Cece Capwell, and accept everything that life has to offer. What you're doing takes courage. I've never been more proud of you than I am today, Santana.
I'm not deserting him, Mama.
No. He may feel that way at first, but it doesn't matter. Not if it's right for you. And if he really loves you, he'll understand. If he doesn't, better you should know it now, right?
That's right. This. Oh, baby, this is the hardest part. What am I gonna do without you? My wise, wonderful, beautiful mother. Hmm?
You're never going to be without me. I'll always be right here. I promise. No matter how far you go, no matter what happens, I'll be here. And I want you to promise me that this will always be home.
You know something, Mama? If you're here, it is home. Bendición, viejita.
See, God go with you.
What's wrong with her?
As you know, we've run extensive blood work. And after analyzing the results, I have to concur with Dr. Disgracia. Sholin syndrome.
What exactly is that, please?
It's an extremely rare virus that's debilitating in nature. There have only been 3 documented cases, all of them children. Symptomatically, the child becomes more and more tired, sleeps for longer periods of time.
And then what?
Unfortunately, Dr. Disgracia was right when he told you there is no cure.
What about the Thoramil?
It's been effective on a temporary basis, but unfortunately, I'm unable to administer it.
But if it'll help her, why not?
It has not been approved by the FDA. Besides, I'm totally out of my league here, Mr. and Mrs. Capwell. And so is any other doctor in this hospital. As I told you, we are working with an extremely rare virus. And, I'm afraid all I can offer is good, considered care for your daughter. Now, if you're looking for hope, Dr. Disgracia is it. I'm sorry.
Oh, my God. Have I taken Samantha away from the only man who could possibly save her?
I hope our room is ready.
Well, not exactly.
What's wrong?
Well, I made it over to the front desk. I wanted to get a piece of hotel stationery to write something down on, and guess what jumped out at me? C.C. Capwell, CEO. I don't want to spend a romantic evening in a hotel owned by your ex-husband. He probably has a portrait of himself hanging in every room.
If I ask you a question, would you be honest with me?
Yes.
Are you jealous?
No, I just want to spend some quality time with you without having reminders of C.C. Capwell, CEO, everywhere. Don't you get it? I want you all to myself, Sophia.
Well, then what are we waiting for? Let's get out of here.
I am not in the habit of reneging on any of my agreements. Remember, a man's name is all he has. And I have signed an agreement with C.C. Capwell. The papers are being delivered as we speak.
So, you make a deal with Lockridge that supersedes the one you made with CC?
So
simple.
Simple for who?
Otosan, I will assure you, once you talk to Lockridge and his partner,
I am not accustomed to being kept waiting. And I am not impressed with the way they do business here. Korea. Long double.
I remember saying my name this many times in my entire career.
You want it to be legal, don't
I
you?
want it to end is what I wanted to do.
All right, this is the last one right here.
You sure?
Right here. That's it.
That's it?
Yep.
Thank you. Good.
Very good.
Excuse me.
It's done. I've isolated the virus. It's definitely Sholin syndrome.
We know.
Dr. Gordon confirmed it. But she couldn't offer us any hope of a cure.
Well, the cure will take time. But I give my solemn oath that I will dedicate myself to finding a cure. In the meantime, let me offer whatever temporary relief I can.
The Thoramill?
It may be our only chance.
If you give her this injection, will she regain consciousness?
If we administered earlier, now I don't know. But it's our only hope.
Dr. Gordon also said that Thoranil has not been FDA approved. We have no recourse if something goes wrong.
You may have no recourse anyway.
Give her the shot.
Rosa! Rosa!
She's gone, Cece.
What do you mean she's gone? She's gone where? To the store? She's gone to the airport? What?
Cece, wait, let her go.
No, I can't let her go.
You can if you really care for her.
Because I let her walk out of my life proves I really care for her?
Listen. For once in your life, listen, Cece. You're the most powerful man she's ever known. Bigger than life, C.C. Capwell. You've been a legend for so long you don't even realize how you affect the people around you.
So what are you telling me?
How can Santana grow if she's overshadowed by you? Let her become who she needs to be, Cece. Let her go out into the world and succeed or fail, but let her do it on her own. Maybe someday she'll come back to you. I don't know, maybe she won't. But let it be her decision.
Rosa, when I became involved with your daughter, my commitment was a lot less than desired. She's come to mean a great deal to me, and no matter what you say, I can't let her walk out on me.
It's too late, Cece. She's already on a plane. And this decision is right. Maybe not for you, but it is for her.
Dear Cece, I believe this isn't a mistake. And I suppose underneath the excitement of starting a new life, I'll always carry the fear of not knowing if I'll ever find you again.
You've been giving and generous, and so many times you've made me feel very special. And I thank you. The time we've spent together, Cece, has taught me the preciousness of life.
And just know that no matter what happens, no matter where our paths take us, I'll always love you for everything we've shared. You're an extraordinary man, C.C. Capwell. And I'll remember you every day I live. Love, Santana. Goodbye, my sweet.
CC. You know, sitting at home alone is only going to make things worse.
How can I make things worse? The girl I'm going to marry has run up to God knows where. How could it be worse?
CC, look, I know what you're going through. I really think I do. And I think Rose is right. If Santana doesn't really have it in her heart, if she isn't at peace with herself, she's not going to be at peace with you. So come on, dinner's on me.
Thought you had dinner plans tonight.
Well, I do, but it's nothing one single phone call can't take care of. Let's get our table first, though. Rob?
What a sense of humor. What an outfit. Coda, you are the funniest Westerner I have ever met.
Five little word for ecstasy. That's my kind of person.
Miss? Miss? You dropped this.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Mommy, Daddy.
Boy, hi. Hi, sweetie. Are you okay?
What a long sleep you've had.
Do you feel okay?
Great, nice and cool.
I had
A dream?
and a dream. Was it a good dream? Yeah? Did you have a good dream?
What was it about?
Disgrazia is in charge of our daughter's care. Period.
Oh, I agree.